The Warriors are my sleepers to win it all. Here's why. I mean, the determination, the want, the will that I saw out of Steph Curry, that light-skinned brother with the green eyes last night. For 3.5 quarters, I thought Denver was going to eventually pull away with this game. For him to step up and do what he did, and they are my sleepers to win it all.
With 21 seconds left in overtime, Steph Curry dropped 7 straight points to seal the win. A cold reminder to the entire NBA why he's still the greatest shooter alive. Sleep on the Warriors? Big mistake.
Green setting multiple screens for Curry, who fires and hits and ties the game.
Thursday night at the Chase Center, the Golden State Warriors edged the Denver Nuggets 137-131 in a thrilling overtime showdown. And it took everything they had to pull it off. Aaron Gordon was nothing short of spectacular, erupting for 50 points on 81% shooting, including an incredible 10 of 11 from beyond the arc. Denver looked poised to steal one on the road, but when the dust settled, it was Steph Curry standing tall once again, reminding everyone why he's still one of the greatest to ever touch a basketball. Curry dropped 42 points, hitting the game-tying 3 with 21.9 seconds left in regulation before completely taking over in overtime. At 37 years old, he's showing zero signs of slowing down. With Jimmy Butler joining the mix and a rejuvenated supporting cast around him, the Warriors suddenly look like a team in full win now mode. Veterans with rings, pride, and one last championship push in their sights. Their core is overflowing with experience. 39-year-old Al Horford, 37-year-old Curry, 36-year-old Butler, and 35-year-old Draymond Green. That's a lot of mileage, but it's also a ton of championship DNA. Surrounding that core is a hungry, balanced group bringing youth and energy. Jonathan Kuminga finally looks fully committed and engaged. Brandon Podziemski has become a locker room favorite with his effort and confidence. Moses Moody is evolving into the perfect glue guy, a selfless, high IQ player who fits seamlessly alongside the stars. Add in dependable role players like Buddy Hield and Gary Payton too, and this roster looks deeper and more versatile than many expected. Let's rewind to how it all unfolded. The Nuggets came out firing, taking a 31-27 lead after the first quarter, then exploding for 39 points in the second to build a 70-61 halftime advantage. Gordon was red hot from deep, and Denver seemed ready to blow the game wide open. But Golden State, showing the grit that's defined their dynasty, punched right back. The Warriors outscored Denver 33-24 in the third quarter, shifting momentum and tightening up defensively. What had been easy buckets for Denver in the first half suddenly disappeared. The fourth quarter turned into a slugfest, both teams trading baskets, neither backing down. Then came Curry's moment. Down 3 with under 22 seconds to go, he rose up and buried a signature deep 3, sending the Chase Center into absolute chaos. In overtime, Golden State's championship pedigree took over. They outscored the Nuggets 17-11, with Curry scoring 7 crucial points in the extra period. He finished 14 of 25 from the field, 6 of 12 from 3, and 8 for 8 from the line, adding 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and a block in just under 37 minutes. At 37 years old, Curry continues to defy time, and the Warriors, once again, look dangerous.
Most of that coming in the first half. Curry, a little airspace. That's all they need. 38 for Curry.
Here's the thing about this Warriors team. They're no longer just living and dying by Steph Curry's brilliance. They finally have real, reliable help around him. Jimmy Butler delivered a complete performance with 21 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals, providing the steady veteran presence Golden State has been missing since their last title run. His composure in clutch moments, his willingness to make winning plays, and his defensive grit were all on full display. Draymond Green was nearly everywhere, flirting with a triple-double by putting up 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists, while shooting an impressive 62.5% from the field. It was vintage Draymond, controlling tempo, organizing the defense, and setting the emotional tone. The supporting cast showed up big, too. Jonathan Kuminga chipped in 14 points on 6 of 11 shooting, attacking the rim and playing with confidence. Al Horford knocked down 3 of 4 from deep on his way to 13 points, proving his veteran shooting touch still matters. Brandon Podziemski and Buddy Hield each added 11 points, while Gary Payton II brought trademark defensive intensity, contributing 6 points and 6 rebounds in limited minutes. This is real depth, a lineup that can survive injuries, rest veterans, and still compete with anyone. Now, look at what they had to overcome. Aaron Gordon's 50-point explosion was one of the most efficient scoring nights in recent NBA memory. He shot 17 of 21 from the field and an absurd 10 of 11 from three-point range, a 90% clip on double-digit attempts. He was also perfect from the free throw line, 6-4-6. Early on, Golden State's defense dared him to shoot, and he punished them repeatedly. But credit the Warriors, they adjusted, tightened up, and never panicked, even as Gordon looked unstoppable. Nikola Jokic recorded another triple-double with 21 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists, though he struggled with efficiency, shooting 34.8% from the field and just 15% from three. Jamal Murray added 25 points and 10 assists on 55% shooting, keeping Denver in the fight. Statistically, the Nuggets actually shot better overall, 53.7% to Golden State's 50.5%, but the Warriors' perimeter volume made the difference. Golden State went 18 of 47 from deep, compared to Denver's 16 of 40. Those extra makes from beyond the arc, along with fewer mistakes, prove crucial. The Warriors committed just 9 turnovers to Denver's 13, giving them a handful of extra possessions. And in a game this tight, that's exactly what sealed the win.
Curry secures it. Nobody picks up Curry, takes it all the way and lays it in.
The Warriors still have championship DNA, and Steph Curry's still got it. The Warriors earned this the hard way. They attacked the rim all night, drawing 25 free throw attempts compared to Denver's 14. Converting 19 of those gave them a 6-point edge from the line, exactly the margin they won by. It was a kind of game that showcased everything Golden State represents: championship experience, composure under pressure, and that timeless quality of Steph Curry being Steph Curry when it matters most. Opening night against the Lakers offered an early preview of what this team could become. Jimmy Butler led the way with 31 points, going a perfect 16 for 16 from the free throw line, the most made without a miss in a Warriors opener since Rick Barry back in 1975. Curry added 23 points, including a 36-footer in the final minutes, to seal a 119-109 win. Jonathan Kuminga chipped in 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists, showing a level of trust and maturity from Steve Kerr that hadn't always been there before. That Lakers game wasn't flawless. Luka Doncic carved them up, and Golden State coughed up 18 turnovers. But even with mistakes, the Warriors flashed the traits that separate contenders from pretenders: swarming defense, smart rotations, and the ability to turn missed shots into fast break points. The Lakers shot just 8 for 32 from deep, a brutal 25%, and Golden State made them pay on the other end. Butler's impact extended far beyond the box score. His 16 free throw attempts controlled the game's rhythm. Every time Butler slowed things down and got to the line, the Warriors' defense had time to reset. Instead of scrambling back in transition, they could organize in the half court, where veterans like Draymond Green, Al Horford, and Butler communicate, switch, and dictate matchups. It's subtle, but that's how experienced teams win, by controlling pace and forcing opponents to play their game. Before Butler arrived last February, Golden State ranked dead last in free throw attempts. After the trade, they jumped to first in free throw rate, a single shift that changed their season. They went from a team teetering on the edge to one storming into the second round. Steve Kerr summarized it perfectly. It was the reason we became a good team last year. As soon as we got him, he provided stability, the ability to get fouled, go to the line, and settle the game down. He never turns the ball over. He just controls the game out there for us. We need that. Kerr's comments echo a consistent theme in every Warriors title run. The chaos of Curry and Draymond is what makes them dangerous, but that chaos has always needed balance. In previous years, steady veterans like Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston, and David West provided that calm. Now, Butler fills that same role while still being capable of carrying a team offensively. He can slow the tempo, create contact, and generate offense even when the Warriors' motion system stalls. In essence, he gives structure to their chaos. According to Poly Market Hoops, Curry just became the oldest guard in NBA history to score 20 or more points in a season opener against the Lakers. Then he followed it with 42 points in an overtime thriller against Denver. The question, of course, is how long he can sustain that level. At 37, turning 38 in March, the Warriors can't expect him to go full throttle for all 82 games. The goal has to be preservation. Last season's injury against Minnesota derailed their playoff push. That can't happen again. The difference this year is help. Butler can take over offensively when Curry rests. The supporting cast is deeper. Kuminga and rookie guard Will Richard are showing promise. Al Horford adds size and experience. Gary Payton too brings defense and energy off the bench. If those pieces continue to step up, Curry won't have to shoulder the full burden every night. And that's exactly how Golden State keeps him fresh for the postseason. Kuminga's evolution, in particular, has been vital. After an offseason filled with trade rumors and tense contract talks, he signed a 2-year, $48 million deal with a team option. The short-term nature of the contract fueled speculation that he could still be moved before the February 5th trade deadline. But through the first 2 games, he's making a strong case to stay. Against the Lakers, he started slow, missing 5 of his first 6 shots and committing 2 turnovers in the first half. Yet Kerr stuck with him, and Kuminga rewarded that trust. He scored 13 second-half points on perfect 5-4-5 shooting, including 3 straight triples in the third quarter. Against Denver, he followed it up with 14 efficient points, plus sharp defense and strong rebounding. Kuminga's growth has less to do with stats and more with mindset. He's no longer trying to outshine Curry. He's learning how to play off him. He's embracing the idea of thriving within the chaos rather than fighting against it. At halftime of the Lakers game, Kerr reportedly reminded the team to use Curry's gravity to their advantage. Kuminga did just that, setting screens, slipping into open lanes, and popping out for threes when defenders chased Curry over the top. Those are the plays that turn potential into production. He's always had elite athletic tools. The sky-high ceiling was never in doubt, but his floor used to be shaky. Now, that floor has risen dramatically. He's playing within the system, defending without fouling, and making quick, decisive reads. With this version of Kuminga, Golden State gets both energy and reliability, 2 things they've desperately needed from their young players. The bigger question, though, is whether the Warriors have enough around Curry to truly contend. Last season, their offense was elite only when he played. Their offensive rating was 13.4 points higher with Curry on the floor, his largest on-off differential since 2018-19. After Butler's arrival on February 8th, Curry's scoring jumped from 22.7 to 27.3 points per game, while the Warriors' overall offensive ranking climbed from 18th to 8th. Over that stretch, they won 23 regular season games, 3rd most in the league. But once the playoffs began, the same issue resurfaced. When Curry sat, the offense collapsed. Their offensive rating plummeted by 16 points per 100 possessions whenever he was off the court. And after his hamstring injury against Minnesota, the season unraveled in a 4-game skid. Still, the foundation remains championship caliber. With Curry, Butler, and Draymond Green anchoring the line,